the cook was locking up, and she went to the back door, and I was watching her on the monitor downstairs to make sure she got out okay. And all of a sudden I heard her say, "Oh, ha, James, not funny." And she turned around and there was nobody there. And when she came downstairs, she said, "Tell me James was there." And I said, "He wasn't." And she said, "Because there was a shadow behind me and I could hear someone." And I was the only one downstairs, and I always watched on the monitor to make sure that everybody got out okay. The only one I had was recently, and Gilbert says that I was just tired and partially crazy.
Or will.
We actually shut off the lights and we were vacuuming in the dark so people would quit coming in. And an employee and I was helping her move tables, and there were two guys in the back, and all of a sudden we heard a growl, like, "Argh!" And I was like, "Knock it off, guys, you know, it's been a long night." And they came out and they were like, "Well, what did we do?" And they said, I swear we didn't growl. They said we were clear out in, the back kitchen.
Like an old army guy, like cavalry type boots and stuff sticking out from underneath him. So she said she saw him and she looked back and he was gone.
Some of the things that people say, Harvey does is knocks boxes over, plays with the light bulbs down here. Like, we'll have no problem with the light bulb, and then randomly this one will flicker and then just stay on the next time you come down.
This is actually the original front street.
Pictures of the original building. They've never been torn down. Underneath the brick is the original limestone. 1870 is when it was built. And when it was built, it says hardware, but I was told it was the entrance to the brothel. And then at one point this building was connected to that building. There's a doorway right there that leads to a staircase. The door is out front and it leads to a staircase that goes up above their building.
Harvey, are you here with us tonight? We want to know you a little better. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Was it you underneath the pizza machine? Do you play with the lights downstairs?
On several tables are pieces of equipment that if you get close to it, it'll light up and make noises. It won't hurt you at all. Can you touch one of those devices?
We just want to know if you're here with us this evening.
Or maybe it's somebody else that has some connection to this building. Maybe you're one of the people that helped build this 145 years ago. If you have any connection to this building, we would love for you to make your presence known with us tonight.
Do you know what year it is? Were you a cavalryman?
So this might be the first time somebody's actually tried to communicate with you. Like we've said, we mean no harm. We're just here to find out who you are. We don't want to cause any problems. We like you being here. Of course, I think the owners like being here too, if I'm right.
Yep.
So, just trying to find out who you are. So please tell us your name. If you put out the energy to tell us, sometimes we can hear it in our audio recorders afterwards.
ladies from the All Women's City Council that shut the brothel down, just to make sure nobody's getting in.
Car outside.
At one point in time, this building is also part of a bank. If there's anybody here that was associated with the bank, I did leave an 1888 Morgan silver dollar downstairs in the pizza boxes that you are more than welcome to have.
I'll be right back. Joking, so.
Nobody's down there, so you're, like I said, more than welcome to have that.
You are, I know you did.
Maybe you worked for the railroad.
Or maybe you work for the hardware store.
Dang it, Neil, I was gonna ask that.
Or perhaps you were a soldier. What we've heard was that boots were seen underneath one of the pizza ovens. Were those your boots? Well, whoever is here, Harvey as you're called, you are a bit of a local celebrity.
So if there's any way that you can communicate to us, knock on the table, move some silverware, there's devices up on the table there that you can touch. And as Scott said, it's not going to hurt you. But we really need to know if you're here and who you are.
Do you like all the employees that work here?
Are you in any way connected to the building next door where the church youth group kids are? Is that where you were going?
That's exactly where I was going. I was going to say, rumor has it that next door.
Yep. Are you the ones that are making the noises that are scaring the youth next door in the church?
And even scaring the adults. Did you turn off those flashlights?
We have a REM pod here, we have a K2 here, and then we have a flashlight at the end of the table. And we have a recorder too. So if you are one of the ones that are scaring the people next door by turning off their flashlights, I have a flashlight there on the table. All you have to do is touch the end of it. Yeah, big semi. All you have to do is touch the end of that flashlight and it'll turn on. You don't have to click any buttons. You don't even have to put any pressure on it. Just touch the end and it'll light up the flashlight. So now there are 3 ways that you can communicate with us on that table. As you can see, we're not even close to the table, so you don't have to worry about being hurt or intimidated by one of us. If there's anybody here, can you turn on the flashlight?
little bit now. I don't wanna mess with it.
Was that somebody trying to communicate with us?
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, that one came out of nowhere. Neil, go back to the bathroom.
The REM pod went off for a bit.
Oh, really?
I was standing here though, hooking this stuff up.
Right, so we didn't know if it was.
Because I was right here, I had the cord right here in my hand.
Move forward a little bit like you were. Yeah, you were no.
And here's electricity, I mean, it's,
Yeah.
all right, there's something here, we're gonna manifest it. Flash. Oh. Flash. Done. Got some. Oh, it's going up to yellow, guys.
Flash. Flash.
Harvey, if that's you, can you?
Ooh, look at that.
That's a pretty.
That's pretty solid. Pretty-
Thank you.
Which one is that? Is that?
It's kind of fun, isn't it?
Harvey, if that's you, can you back away just briefly and then touch it again?
Can you step away from the device, please?
We just want to make sure it's you doing that. Please stop touching it now.
Even if it's not Harvey, can you step away?
Somebody you want to grab the.
Can you,
Leave it on for a bit.
you think it's interfering?
I just want to make sure it's not. I'm gonna move down here. Okay. Nope.
That's almost like a grip on the.
Nice guys.
Are you trying to tell us something?
Whoever it might be, we need you to step away from the REM pod, from the device. We need you to step away so that we can ask you questions. It's a little hard to believe when it's consistently going off like that.
And you said you changed batteries?
I changed batteries before we started, yeah.
I want to make sure I'm getting this on camera.
I got it.
Okay. Looks
Okay,
like looks like
so-
we're good.
You want me to turn it off, turn it back on?
Yeah. I think we should reset it.
Yeah, I think that would be wise. I
We
mean,
don't mean to make you mad, we're just trying to know that you're here.
Yeah, can you do it right away?
Do you want to put a different one over there?
Let it recalibrate.
Wow.
Okay.
Should we put a different one there?
Well,
Yep. You want to try the other one?
I'll put another one with it. Well, the thing is, Steve, it was sitting there for quite a while.
Did
That was going to be.
Nothing's changed.
Anything on there?
Where's our other REM pod?
See now?
Here.
I got one right here with me.
Now Gilbert and Joe, we're trying to
I'm gonna do it.
debunk, trying to figure out why
Yep.
this is happening.
No, I understand it.
Yeah, so
We're trying to understand what you're trying to tell us.
Can you make the other,
Can you make the other one light up?
Whoops. Sorry. You mind if I turn that one off and move this one where it is?
not at all. I think that would be wise.
Okay.
but those, they measure two different things, right?
No. These are both rims.
In-
These are not EMF.
Yeah.
Because
good
these
idea.
are, this one's just a little less sensitive, I think. But
Yeah, that one was better.
did it?
What did?
Whatever's on that other table, it was green.
He just moved.
I just
it
moved
over.
it and turned it
Turn it
on.
back on.
You're gonna trip on
Oh,
this.
Okay.
Okay, so now we've moved things around a little bit.
Can you make this one go off? but it's over here.
Or if it was the red light that attracted you to that device, and it's over here now.
It's the same type of device. You can touch this one and different lights and different sounds.
You know what though? We have got this thing surrounded. I'm gonna move it to over there where there's a lot less congestion.
Yeah, it's true. We do have a lot of stuff just like
Well,
that.
exactly.
We tend to do that, we tend to,
Get excited.
yeah.
Okay. There. That way we're not all just right around the device.
Okay, we're going to give you some space now. And we give you something to give you some energy. There's some clicking going on from the ion generator, just to let you guys know.
Yeah, I thought I heard it.
Yeah, it's dust.
Maybe you could make us a pizza. You like this up? Won't hurt you, see?
Temperature changes, Doug?
No, nothing's dramatic, just
Does anybody recall what the question was that kind of, or that was right before?
no.
I don't know. I know we were
Sorry, guys.
throwing out a bunch of different
I
stuff.
think you were discussing Neil going to the bathroom.
And we're changing up, we were bringing the ion generator out.
Yeah.
If someone's here, make your presence known. That way in the morning I have somebody to talk to.
Hope we didn't scare you off by moving stuff around.
And you give Gilbert that growl. He really needs to hear that.
You were talking about that growl just right before.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Or were you glad that I left the room?
Does Neil scare you? Get my eyes.
What does that mean?
It, I haven't used it for a while, so there's dust particles in it, and it creates an ionic field in there, so it's basically dust particles, and it's causing it to short across.
But it produces energy
Yes,
for something to manifest instead of using our batteries
or us.
or us or our equipment. That's the theory.
Steve still has the flashlight on the table. If you can light that device up, let's see if you can't go over and turn his flashlight on. All you have to do is touch it.
Whoever set out the device a few minutes ago, are you mad that we moved it off the table?
So why, on the spot, we moved it to that table and we moved it to that table.
Can we
Put it
Should we
back?
move
can we
it
bring it back now and try it,
Let's-
see if it goes off
Let's,
again?
let's try that.
And then move that one.
Who's the guinea pig? Hey, it just went off.
Both nice.
Might wanna reset it. It must. Okay.
There's some,
Why? Why? Feel like that? Why? I'm sitting here trying to. Because we have had these go off the exact same time.
And there's, go ahead and turn it off, okay? What if we shorten the antenna?
and to get it further away from the ceiling.
Did you check your K2 up there?
No, I did, it didn't
Wasn't
move.
anything?
What the heck?
Do you like that machine the best?
Could we switch batteries with one of the
Well, I just did before we started, but I'll switch them again.
I mean, I don't know.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
This is,
Because it's sat there for quite a while, it's nothing.
yeah,
And
that's
there's
exactly
been
it.
times-
And it's not solid,
It
it
just
goes
sat over
back and
there.
forth.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying, maybe Harvey drains.
Maybe if we sit down and have lunch, maybe he'll.
But then if you have to, I would imagine if you were to drain the battery, you have to go up there,
Right.
so it would go up. So, yeah.
And there's been numerous investigations where that thing has not even made a peep. And not been quiet the entire investigation.
Huh.
Definitely not battery.
It's not the battery.
So, let's move it to a different location on the table.
Okay, like on the other,
Yeah. Let's move it to where that was.
okay. So what about like on the west end?
Yeah, on the end. Let's start.
So, Harvey, is this your table or whoever's here?
Okay,
That
so
is
what?
the table we were vacuuming when we were at the growl.
Really?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Let's leave it there for a bit. See if it.
Hey guys.
What camera? What?
Is it maxed out or is it just the first one?
No,
No,
just
it's
the first one.
maxed.
Or is it?
No, it's just the first one.
Is it?
Light, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you running out of energy?
The ion generator's still on.
But if it's something funky with the device, it would be going off over there. We're going
Yes.
over there.
Correct.
Yeah, it would be.
100% correct. Okay, so it's died now.
Can you do that? Can you start it up again?
There is someone here lighting the equipment. Can you please do it again? Did you use all your energy?
You can get more of it from that ion generator.
Did was it about? We're talking about the growl. Can you growl again for us?
Does that bother you? Is that your table where all that stuff is sitting? Is that your table, and do you want anything else on that table?
Would you like someone to sit at the table?
Well, that you now that you volunteered, you know.
There's no trip over
Is it okay? I'm just gonna pull up a chair right here.
Doing a time check, it's 9:02.
Let's see if I can't get Gilbert or Cheryl to deliver me a pizza. Or maybe a bean burrito. For later.
That's me walking.
Was that you, Harvey, that lit the light up for us?
If it wasn't Harvey, who was it?
You need to let us know your name so we know how to call you.
Were you one of the ladies from the brothel?
Or maybe one of the proper ladies that shut the brothel down. I have my elbows on the table.
That's not very proper, is it?
Are you a child? Is that why you were playing with the light earlier?
I'm just curious to see.
Set it.
Just
Just to be on the safe side.
why? It's off the floor.
That machine back in your spot?
Wow. Okay.
If you don't like it there, touch the red light and we'll move it. Is it okay that Neil is sitting at that table? If you want him to move, touch that red light.
You want?
If you touch the red light, I will get up and move.
If you want him to stay there, touch the red light.
Can you tell us your favorite meal, Harvey?
Neil is our building systems specialist. Neil, buddy, Kevin could probably chime in too. I mean, is there a logical explanation for why this would go off? We move it over there, nothing. Move it over there, nothing. We move it back here, it goes back off. Move it over there in the corner, or where you are, Neil, goes off. Over there in the corner, that goes off. And then we put it back and nothing.
And 2 sets of new batteries.
Mm-hmm.
With it being in the middle of the room, basically,
Lights off.
in the middle, it's on the floor, it's not up high. There's no EMF stuff going on around there. I would say
Especially since it sat there for what, 15 minutes?
15, 20 minutes without
15
anything.
minutes, all of a sudden went off.
And now it's sat there now for 10 minutes? For 5-10 minutes and nothing? See, there's nothing on the floor here.
Well, that's kind of what I was wondering, if there's some electricity running line on the floor, but then,
It's in the middle of the.
but then it would have gone off here and would have gone to a straight line.
The only thing that would run under that floor is pipe, water pipe. That's it.
Move on a little bit, leave a rim pot here. Leave the rim here.
Okay, I think we're gonna leave the dining area now and go to a different part of the building.
Kevin, I'll tell you what, if you got yours going, your GoPro going, I'm gonna turn mine off.
Okay.
Just went off again. It just went off again, I swear.
Hey guys, rim's going off.
Are you sad we're leaving you? You can tag along.
Did you like the fact that we left?
Are you celebrating?
Or did you want us to come back?
That's a very good question, yes.
Could be.
Ah,
So,
wow. I think that you're trying to tell us that you wanted us to come back.
If you want us to come back, touch the device.
Make it light up again.
one of us needs to be in there. Here, I'll go in there. Kev, that way we got. Is there-
Oh, okay.
Neil Gilbert and Steve are going to the back room. to do some- Well,
Was that your way of telling us that you wanted to come back? Or you wanted us to come back here?
Were you happy we were leaving?
I think you're happy that we're leaving. You want us all to leave again?
We could all leave again and leave you alone.
Let's do that. All right, bye, Harvey.
This is the room where someone sneaks up on people, is that correct, Gilbert?
They sneak up on them and think they were behind you, and they were pulling on the door too, I think, when they tried to shut it. So they thought somebody was playing tricks with the door.
Okay, I'm gonna go over and open the door. Follow me if you want to.
Turn the flashlight on as well.
Everything.
Well, we came over here. We're gonna have
Do you see it?
Look at the light up anymore.
You know what? Maybe I'm standing in your way. Maybe you want to come back here and join us. I was standing in your way.
Come over here and help me open the door.
Did you hold the door when that employee was trying to open it? Just to play a little joke?
Let us know if someone's here. Was it you that was out in the dining room?
It's Kevin walking.
If somebody is back here with us, let us know. Turn on the water. Touch the device in the middle of the room here.
Corral.
Growl.
Maybe rattle this back door?
Were you here before this addition was built?
Did you used to work here, Harvey?
Kevin.
Sure. And in what capacity? Or is it true you were in the military?
Tell us what draws you to this building.
Steve.
I get the feeling that you're a friendly presence, that you mean nobody any harm. And that's good, because nobody means you harm. We would like to find out more about you. Would you like us to try downstairs?
Maybe he'll come down with us and knock some boxes down.
Could be some rich act out.
It could be.
What do you think, fellas? Should we try downstairs?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, since this was an extension of the original building, you know, yeah, that's the real background.
Okay, so we're downstairs now, obviously. Is there anybody down here that would like to communicate with us? Where's the ramp?
It's on the pizza boxes.
Okay. We've heard rumors of pizza boxes getting knocked over down here.
We just hit barely.
You did?
Yep. Just barely.
I just heard it again in
Went.
Okay.
the video going here. Just a little blip, just like it.
Yep. I am going to go over here and just check for
There's a pretty good reflection on the flare off the paneling too. So.
there's nothing.
Yep, there it went again.
Is somebody trying to tell us that you're down here with us?
You gather enough energy from us or from our devices preferably, and maybe move a pizza box or knock it on the floor.
Yep, just blip.
Maybe even that running water from the pipe. Do that from that far distance.
I don't think that you're able to do that.
Okay, I was wondering we kept seeing a green light with that device there where the fire.
Oh, CO2.
Oh, CO2. I kept seeing a green light flash.
Yeah.
Oh,
Prove to us that you can do that.
Did it again.
Prove to us that you can do that.
Did it again.
so you made the rim device bleep a couple of times. Can you do that again, but touch it a bit more? We know you're with us this evening. You've proved that to us. If you can just let us know who you are, and if you could answer some of our questions.
If you're really with us tonight, we really need you to light up the device loud and clear so we can hear and see it. Again, we're not here to harm you. That was the hot water heater.
That was the growl.
No. Growl.
So
So are the pizza boxes the only thing that hasn't gotten knocked over?
As far as I know.
That we know of.
Okay.
The lights tend to get loose in the sockets once in a while. Come back and tighten them and they're alright.
So where'd you go? I guess you just can't make that device light up anymore. You were trying.
Is it more difficult than the one upstairs?
If you're the same person that was upstairs that followed us down here, let us know that.
Knock that pizza box down at the end of the room for us. There's a truck outside.
Yep, tag a truck outside.
Well, if you can tell us your name. They may very well make a pizza after you.
None of us think you can knock that pizza box off.
I don't think you can.
Yeah. You don't have enough energy to knock that pizza box off.
Gilbert certainly doesn't think so either.
No, I definitely don't.
We're all a little disappointed.
We're only going to be here for maybe a couple more hours. You want to show us something, you need to do it now.
That's the vibration of the ice machine.
I guess you ran out of energy.
What a shame.
That's me whispering, sorry. Like, what do you mean, 2 hours, John?
Well, however long. Less than that.
He actually meant 2 days.
So, if somebody is down here with us, do you not want to communicate with us because you don't want us here? Are there maybe too many of us? Do you want us to leave? Are there maybe too many of us? Do you want us to leave?
We just need to know who you are, and we're hoping that you are talking to us, but only our recorders can pick it up.
I think I'm gonna go upstairs too, guys. See if clear it out a little bit. I mean, there's. It's kind of like.
Did they?
Oh, did they?
I mean, did we? Mm-hmm.
There was. I'm not 100% sure if it was actually them.
I heard it too.
Because I was over here and I was hearing it still.
But that water sounds like
It was. There's a whisper.
Okay.
Right here, so I'm not 100% sure if it was them.
That was like, what, 3 minutes ago, roughly? 3-4 minutes ago?
Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah.
Okay, let's go 4 or 5. It is 9:43. So just tag that on your recorder about 3 to 5 minutes ago.
This is why I don't know if it was them, because I actually walked over there.
Mhm.
Stood there and I heard it again. It did sound like it was coming from them. You know what I'm saying? It didn't.
Mhm.
No, it did not sound like it was coming from them. It was sounded like it was right next to me. That's weird. I think we leave this REM pod down here though, with nobody down here. Gonna go back upstairs.
We're gonna go back upstairs. Pizza, spelled KC with sausage.
The KC cheese pizza.
Yeah. Nobody wanted them.
I forgot.
Oh, sorry. We're not paying enough attention to you? Or are you a Kansas City Chiefs fan?
You can't be a Broncos fan. That's not possible.
Well, maybe you came in from the train from Colorado. Came in on the train. No, just little bleeps like that.
Instead of just flipping the machine, see if you can touch it and make it last longer with lights.
Like you did, like you did earlier. You made a blip a little bit when we were talking about the train. Did you come in on the train?
Are you a railroad worker?
Are you someone that was passing through to go to Nicodemus and ended up staying?
Oh, yeah, maybe, huh? Well, there you go. We were asking if they came on the train.
Oh, okay.
He's got a couple blips.
The Nicodemus settlers
There you go.
came through Ellis.
Okay, cool.
This was one of their last stops, and they loaded onto wagon train
That makes
and went
sense.
from here.
And the depot was right on the other side of this park.
Did you come to Ellis wanting to start a new life?
That was my one month job.
Do you like hearing the train when it comes by?
To me, or it seemed like it lights up whenever we talk about a train.
Yes.
Do you go
Pretty
to the
consistent.
railroad
Do you-
museum?
Yeah, do you have any connection to the railroad museum across the street?
Where it used to be the old jail.
You know, we have a device over here that's a train that if you touch it,
Good idea.
it'll go off. You have to physically touch it. I'm putting it right here in the middle of the table, okay? And it's just a toy train, it's not gonna hurt you. But if you touch it, it'll go off.
You can play with that train all you want.
Are you an adult? Or are you a child?
Are those seats around the table meant for your friends? And only your friends? Or do you mind if anybody sits there?
You must have left us.
Yeah, I get that feeling too. Do we ask too many questions? Or maybe there's more than one entity here, and you were told not to communicate with us anymore. Would you like us to leave? If you would like us to leave, touch that red light.
Yeah, there's several ways you can tell us. Touch the red light, touch the train, touch the screen light. There's another red light here you can touch. Or you can touch the flashlight. There's 5 different ways you can tell us to buzz off.
I'm kind of happy we got something.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, reviewing the audit. Whoa,
Are you still
here
here?
we go.
Are you back?
Let's go back to the Railroad Museum.
Back from your paranormal party? There.
You have more friends with you?
Even though it's weird, this one's completely different than before. Before it was real strong.
Mm-hmm.
Ice machine dropping.
It shows you it's not something about the building causing.
Otherwise it'd be more consistent.
It would be completely consistent and be the same screen.
And it's not electric current.
No.
Because it sat there for quite a while
Mm-hmm.
without doing anything.
Yeah. And look there, it was just a couple of little
Yeah.
bleeps.
It's had different. I mean, it's
Where
gone
before
strong,
it was
it's gone nothing, and it's
strong.
gone just a little bit.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of what's going on downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Are you back because we said we were going to leave? You don't want us to leave?
Should we head over to the Railroad Museum?
Sitting down.
If you want us to stay, light that up 2 times.
Watch that though.
Or if you'd like us to leave,
Which question they're answering.
Did you rest long enough?
We had one guy tell us, he goes, ever consider that Morse code?
Oh, yeah.
At the reveal.
Is that 2 times? Because it stopped.
Maybe it's hard to.
I would like to see you touch the train. That train is pretty close to that.
Or can you touch the other device in the corner of the table?
What the heck? I don't. What do you mean?
Just don't. I mean, it's just don't. Yeah.
Where'd Neil go?
Position.
Do you like that Neil left?
Down the hall.
You think he's in the basement?
Neil was over there.
Well, whoever's here, I'd like to try something, an experiment. So there are two devices on the table here. You have this. Let's consider this one a yes by touching it. That's yes. And then touch the end. And then touch the end of the flashlight here for a no. So this is no. And that's yes. Can you try that? No.
Okay.
I think they agree. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to set this up here so it's easier for you to use. Okay. So the red light for no or for yes, and the flashlight for no. Did you come on the orphan train?
Did you come in on the train?
Touch the red light for yes, or the end of the flashlight for no.
Okay.
Thank you.
Maybe I should leave again.
Well, we asked that. They were happy that you left. Yeah, it really lit up. Chairs started going up and down.
See?
Neil, get the hell out of here. We're busy.
Let's take some pictures.
Pretty bad. You're not even liked by a spirit. Can I come sit down at your table? I want to see that flashlight.
I know, me too.
So, if you want Neil to leave, I need you to stop pushing the red button,
Or touching the red button.
touching the red button, and touch the flashlight, the end of the flashlight.
Whoa.
Can you please stop touching
The red
that
button.
piece of equipment? That device?
I'm wondering if we should just turn that off and see if we can.
See if it will use the flashlight.
Well, that obviously is the most sensitive.
The rim?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the easiest for them to interact with.
Are you running out of energy again?
This is Neil. Can I come and sit down at the table?
If you don't want Neil at the table, then turn off the lights.
That thing has to be baffled.
I'm
Yeah.
just going to move it.
Okay, Neil, you can't sit at
Now
We are getting responses.
You cannot sit at
If
the
you
table.
don't want me to sit at the table, can you turn on the flashlight?
I'm guessing.
Is it all right if I come over here by the table?
You could turn on a flashlight or touch the train. Both of those would tell us, no, you do not want Neil over at the table.
Would you like somebody else to sit at the table?
Would you like me to leave again?
Oh, wow. Wow.
Oh. I think
Okay.
you're hurting Neil's feelings.
Do you like Neil?
Huh? Make sure my battery's changed.
There's a couple other cameras going.
Does Neil scare you? Yes, I think I should sit down.
What if I move this, use this as the no?
Yeah, move the train to there.
See, what I wonder is, that device has a light already lit up the whole time.
Right.
The other ones don't.
Right. If that is something that,
It kind of has a
little bit of glow.
down on it, a little bit, yeah. A red and green glow on it.
right.
This is Neil. Can I come and sit down at the table? Was that a no?
Are we too close to the table for your comfort? Should we move away?
I don't think I mean, it was going off when Neil was sitting over in that chair. I don't think.
Do I make you uncomfortable?
This is yes. That is no. Does Neil make you uncomfortable?
Well, I'm going to leave the room again, and you feel free to visit with these other people if you want. I'm going to leave. Do you want him to stay?
Is that because Neil left?
Oh, I sure wish I could make sense of that.
Can you touch the other device, please? Right next to it, the one you were just setting off. Same thing, you don't even have to touch it, just get really close to that antenna.
That would go a long, long way
I
in
would.
communicating with us. If you would make that other device light up like you did, the one with the red light.
So just confirm. This is yes. This is no. Are you a male? Are you a female? Are you not sure?
are you neither?
Can you see us? Or can you only see that red light? Is it dark where you are?
Are you scared?
Are you happy?
Are there others with you?
Do you like it when we laugh?
Does it scare you if we laugh or when we laugh?
Do you like to laugh?
Were you traveling west to Colorado on the train? Or were you traveling east from Colorado on the train? So you were traveling east? Or were you headed to Hayes? That's Scott and Neil.
Oh yeah, it's me, Whistler. Sorry. Neil's back. Does that make you happy?
I'm smiling.
Do you want Neil to leave again?
If you want me to leave, why don't you light up the other device and show me that you really want me to leave?
It's just right next to the red light. It's just right next to the red light. It's just right next to the red light.
Do you like Neil? Oh, so you do like me sitting at your table?
He was like that.
Or just pissed you off because you just realized he was there?
Do you want us to stay longer? Is that why you're getting us attention?
Do you want me to leave the table? If you want me to leave, turn the light off.
Goodbye, Neil. Bye-bye.
That's pretty straightforward there.
Now it's it. Get the hell out. Go. Now.
Okay,
Go.
I'm leaving now.
You hurt Neil's feelings.
I'm crying.
That is interesting.
Yeah, that's exactly the words I had in my mind.
I just,
That was interesting.
I don't know. It's going to take some analyzing.
I was gonna say, can
Yeah.
anyone explain that?
Nope.
No.
No can do.
Here, I'm a nice guy.
What'd you do over here?
I don't know.
We know you've been over here doing something.
I ate here a couple times.
You remember him from eating over here?
Did you cook his pizza?
Did I make a mess when I was here?
Did he not leave a tip? Okay, well, I think it's time that we leave.
Yep.
Okay, can't do it.
All right.
And I just want one person to explain that to me.
I know, right?
Nate?